Hey, what's up, guys? King J coming to you live from hell. And today I want to talk about longevity. The idea with staying for something, sticking with something, and playing the long game. A lot of times we're looking for an easy way to win something, to get something, to attain a goal. We're always looking for the fastest route. And usually that's what leads us to crash, burn, and not sustain. Perfect way I could put this, and it's already in my brain, is I get very into like people taking performance enhancing substances like testosterone and SARMs and things like natural versus unnatural training. And it's crazy because the more that I got into it, the more that it started seeming like every guy with an amazing physique was unnatural, and it was kind of blew my mind. And usually every girl with an amazing physique has some sort of eating disorder, current or previous, and it's this weird balance where it's like you're kind of putting your body in jeopardy to maintain or have a certain aesthetic. And it's crazy because to me it was always, like I said in the last video, it was black and white. It was like someone either is completely lazy, they eat wrong so they get fat, or a guy doesn't eat enough and he doesn't lift enough, so he stays skinny. And I thought it was just that simple. And then the people that ate right and worked hard looked complete jacked Greek gods. And really, they did studies that showed it was three groups of people. There was people taking testosterone and working out, people working out without testosterone, and people just taking testosterone. The people who were just taking testosterone and weren't working out still gained more muscle mass than the people who were working out natural. And that shit just blows my mind, because right now I'm just talking about lean aesthetics, like people that look fit, people that look good. We're not even talking about the strength of people like Kyriakos Grizzly or Brian Shaw or these real strong men guys, like who are bulky, big, they look monstrous, obelisks. We're talking about the guys who look fit, lean, kind of like thin and cut. And like, it's not, so when you add like that performance enhancing boost, it takes your body to another level. But it doesn't just require that. It requires the discipline. It still requires all the same amount of work, dedication, everything that it takes, right? But if you're just some kid who just decides, man, I want to look good, so you start taking testosterone booster or SARMs or something like that, and then you're going hard in the gym, and then your body's not producing testosterone normally, and then you start getting depressed, and you fuck yourself up, you fuck your body up. That is time that you could have avoided if you were just going a natural, stable route. So that's why I'm talking about playing the long game. It's like you don't want to do something so intensely that you know full well you can't maintain for a long period of time, if not forever. So you have to find a program for you. You have to find a routine that works with you, and you have to also keep your goals in mind of like, is this what I really want? If it's not what you really want, then don't waste your time on the work. And it is that simple of enjoying the process of something. And you're not going to be able to enjoy the process of something if the end result isn't even good enough for the amount of work that it takes. And I think about like making music. When I make my songs, it's usually like a process where it's like I only have a certain amount of time that I could effectively get this done. So it's like I crunch and I cram, but I enjoy that process. I enjoy the thrill of the timing. I enjoy the thrill of writing, creating, and processing and getting it all out. It's I can't do it all the time. I can't do it every day, because I'll burn myself out. I'll run dry. So I let it build up. It's like I'm charging up a fucking Spartan laser, and then I let it rip. And that process really works for me. And that's how I've been able to rap for so many years and still enjoy the process, and I never feel like anything's forced. It's my form of expression. It's hard for me to find things that suck me in daily, that suck me dry daily. Even like a game like Fortnite, which is like my favorite game. Well, yeah, sure. I can't play it every day, and I can't play it for more than a couple hours. I just get tired of it. I'll get bored, and usually more bored than frustrated. I'm just like, man, like, and they have all these new game modes and stuff, but it doesn't keep me there like I wish it would. Like, I want that to be a thing to do, but I don't really actually like the process of it as much. So I enjoy it in spurts. I feel like it's an investment more than anything playing that game. But another game that actually I do enjoy spending my time in is the remake of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2. And you would know, if you've been following this channel, I have more gameplay of that game than any other game. And even one of my friends was like, dude, enough of that game already. I'm tired of seeing it. And I'm like, dude, that game to me is like the game. And the funniest thing is that I used to love the idea of Tony Hawk games more than actually playing with them, because I can never put combos together. I always thought that I would just, do that and just mash buttons. And I liked the aesthetic, and I liked the skater design, and I liked the levels, and I liked the music. It was a whole thing. Now I could really enjoy the gameplay, and I can get sucked into it, and I could do these challenges, and I could like really have fun with the game. And I'm like, you know what? This is what a game is. This is a game with longevity, even though it doesn't even have content where it's constantly keeping the gameplay fresh. The gameplay is just that addictive that I'm able to just enjoy it daily. So, yeah, I feel like sometimes you could brainwash yourself into enjoying things and these habits daily, but you're going to find out in the long run how sustainable that is. It's going to show you. You start up a routine and it feels good, and then you get lazy and then it stops. You're going to figure out if you actually like it and if you really want that end goal. And you're going to show yourself that. So those things that you kind of put to the side, things that you kind of let go of, or you don't, and then you kind of feel that pressure of, man, I should have done that, or I should do this. You really don't have to do shit. Yeah, we have to work, we have bills, we have to, care about our health. But past that, when it comes to creative endeavors or hobbies, it's like we try to get certain things done for certain results, but our focus is always the result and never the process. So if we focus more living in awareness, being in the moment, enjoying that process, you're going to start to really create a lot of things without even thinking about it, and it's going to start to allow you to focus on yourself and not on the ideal self. Focus on your current self and not who you are looking to be, because the more that you focus on who you want to be, the more you'll never appreciate who you already are. And I can guarantee you, it doesn't matter how low you are, it doesn't matter what you've done, you can deserve appreciation at any time, because we didn't ask to be here on this planet. That's a gift, right? We made it. We're already here. What we do here, let it be reflective of our own inner worth. It always is, whether we like it or not. It's always reflective of how we feel about ourselves. And I'll tell you what, I can't speak for everybody, but I'm sick of telling myself that I was a loser, or that I am a loser, or that no matter what, that's where I come from, feeling that way. Because as much as I have believed that's true for so long, that doesn't have to continue being the story. The story is sure, I was misguided. Sure, I had trouble. Whatever. I don't need to focus on that. And I don't need to focus on who I want to be or who I'm going to be. I just need to focus on me now. Enjoying me now. And the more that I enjoy me now, the more that I'm going to take the pressure off, and I'm going to let myself thrive. And I'm going to keep myself thriving, because it's going to be fucking longevity. I'm playing the long game. And that is the main thing that I would tell somebody. If they're trying to make anything happen, you got to play the long game. You can't just cram out a bunch of shit and keep cramming out a bunch of shit. So if your process is, I'm going to grind, and then not do shit for a while, that's something to think about. Fighters, they spend all this time training for one night. Olympic athletes spend years training for minutes in a race. Or, that's the crazy thing, is you spend years, months, and days grinding for moments. And that's been the goal, those moments. But it takes all of that effort, all of that work to get there. So instead of focusing on there, focus on enjoying that process of getting there. Because think about it. If you're truly prepared, all you have to do is show up and win. Because you know for a fact that you put in the work. Now, putting in that work seems like climbing a mountain sometimes. But you've got to play the long game. So, however it works for you, if you know you want it, then you're going to get it. If you know you deserve it, then you're going to get it. Those two things are completely true. If you know you want it, then you're going to get it. If you know you're worthy of it, then you're going to get it. Live every day like it's your favorite day. Don't wait for your favorite day. For me, that's Friday. I'm going to live every day like it's Friday. And I'm going to enjoy that moment, despite what's going on. Because I'm trying to enjoy life in the long run. Tell me what you think of the video. Let me know what you want to talk about next. Thank you for listening. If you made it to exactly 13 minutes and 21 seconds, I want to thank you. King J out.